Hey there and welcome. I want to add some more strategy games on my channel, but first I want to address one thing, and that is getting better at strategy games. Obviously I'm a casual player and I have no interest in getting into high leagues and beating other people, so this might be quite different. But even I, out of curiosity, checked some strategy guides, you could say. You know, you look for stuff to play better, and those guides seem to mention watching other people's replays. Now, they mention basic stuff, but that's things like always hunt first. Well, yeah, sure. Even the game tells you that. If you're interested enough, that's just you find out eventually. And fishing, that's just you get more economy units earlier, so you pretty much, yeah, it makes sense too. Those are the basics. Then there's all kinds of builds, and that is where I just fall off the cliff from whatever the guide says, because I'm a casual player and I will never do a build exactly how it is supposed to be played. I'm just not interested in it enough. Exact times to age up, exact times to make another villager, make a perfect transition from just building and then queuing another one, in order not to waste any resources on a queue. But enough of that. I have a game here that I want to show you, but also show myself, because this is where I fell off the guide, and at the end of the guide it said watch other people's replays. Well, the guide just told me what I was supposed to do and how things were done correctly. And now I should watch another person's playthrough, which tells me the exact same thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are strategies that the good players do, and they are interesting, they are effective. But that doesn't help a player that just doesn't have the very basics down. So the best thing, in my opinion, is watching your own replays. This one is a game that I played with a friend, and we played against computers. He wanted an easy game, so we went for 2v4 medium computers. And, well, it was supposed to go easier, but let's go into the improvement stuff and start the replay itself. First thing, when a game begins, there is a bit of a lag. Let me just do this. As I said, this replay is the most important for me as the player who played it. I can look for my mistakes that I made. Everyone has the same kind of ability in Age of Mythology. If you're playing another strategy game, I would still recommend, personally, to make a video and then watching it and look for the mistakes. In Age of Mythology it helps that you can just zoom around the map and do whatever. You can also see the resources and everything. The resources are the most important, but you can, if you're looking for your own mistakes, it's just this, but this over here is enough. But you can compare it to others in order to improve even more. First things first. I sent a scout out early in order to find out what kind of map it is. I'm a casual player, so I don't remember which map has the most hunt, which one doesn't, and what makes it worth it. So I found out that there was plenty of hunt. I also found the Egyptian computer over here. Egyptian, that was well, you can tell from their names and the first loading screen too, but I still needed to know where he was. The fact that he is Egyptian and that he's next to me kind of plays into my hands. If he was further away, I would be quite nervous about it. First thing, always be making more villages. Yeah, I know that. I keep doing that mistake since I don't pay nearly enough attention. Second, hunt. I'm hunting. I already have the hunting dogs, that's good. My friend here, he is gathering wood, and that well, whatever, I'm talking about myself here. And this is a big mistake. I'm just going to wait here and watch them for how long I kept them offline. Yeah, the problem with hunting these active animals that fight back is that the villagers will not attack another one automatically, and so the hunt will not go on. Sure, they have plenty of food compared to the gazelles or whatever the other hunt stuff is, like lions too, but it doesn't help. And did I get housed? I did not, because Age of Mythology is wonderful and it tells you early. I just queued up enough to pass the limit. So I built a house in time. I also put some villages on wood and gold, kind of enough at this point. I'm going for a food intensive strategy, so I need more on food. I'm just chilling, really, and checking what my friend is doing. And here it comes again. Always watch this thing. I have to be careful of that. Yeah, that's enough. Another thing, I don't really balance my economy that well. Since I'm a casual player, I don't pay enough mind to it. Some pigs here, but I don't really have that big of an interest in them. Still scouting, kind of. If I look at it from... I might as well just do this. The important things are within my loss, so it's fine. And now we know... Oh, we still don't know where the green guy is, but I'm not really interested in that. I wanted to find these two guys, because I knew my friend quite well enough, so I saw it coming. I just saw it coming. I knew what would happen, pretty much. Alright, I have a temple and the first computer just aged up. Yeah, you can just see here too, but I wanted to check the chat. Now, I'm moving villagers to temple, and I need more food. At this point I could have just screwed up. Not screwed up. I could have just stopped gathering wood and gold altogether. For my strategy they are not necessary, but I wanted to keep a back door open since this this computer is Egyptian. I like to have a backup plan since this strategy was very simple and very straightforward and very macro, so I have met with Egyptian computer playing in a way that completely obliterates anything like it. Wasteful. Now then, this is kind of strange. Yeah, I stopped gathering wood in order to build one here. Good. I'm just checking these stats, but as the first Minotaur, I'm building another temple. You can probably tell at this point what I'm going for. It's a very simple strategy, and it might work, it might not, especially against an Egyptian player. It's dangerous. Computer, whatever. I am building more houses in order to get my Minotaurs as big a space as possible. Yeah, I will do a bull rush. That's what I have decided on. That's a choice of strategy, however. That is not where you just make a mistake by doing something. It's the decision that makes the mistake here. I'm getting quite a bit of favor. As you can see, I have double of the Atlanteans amount, which at this point for Greeks is kind of wasteful. It's too much, really. I have not enough food, not nearly enough food. I should be focusing on food more. And I'm not building villagers. That is a mistake for me. Some wood, because I wanted to upgrade the Minotaurs before I even built any more of them. And I failed. This is a good note to self. As you can see, I'm already finding quite a few flaws in my own playstyle that I can improve on. So my point about my own replays stands as strong as I intended it to. And it doesn't refund. That's a good note too. My friend has Ayas. And what is he doing? Oh, he's going for a relic. What is this? Yeah, for a Hades, this is amazing. He is playing as Hades and I'm playing Zeus. Now, I'm not that big a fan of Greeks. My favorite race is Atlanteans right now. It used to be Greeks. I used to play Zeus all the time. But not anymore, so I got quite out of shape, even for a casual player. I'm investing everything I have into Minotaurs, and the way I approached Hunt was wrong too. Since if I started here and then went on here and then here, it would have been a line and there would have been less time wasting. This is just for the back doors. I'm not too concerned about it. I have an upgrade here. Yeah, I'm thinking that I would be absolutely screwed if he started making mass priests, so I am getting resources to have a backup plan. These guys are just this button. Once it pops out, that's the sign that you have to do something about it. It's just like a red control light. And my friend here, he is making a barracks, a military academy, and he has an armory. I don't know what he is going for. I'm not even checking on him at this point. He just sent me, "Oh, I just killed a Pegasus." Yeah, that was great. And I'm building more Minotaurs. Keep building more and more of them. Hunting, of course. Still have plenty of stuff to hunt. And with my hunting dogs, he should have hunting dogs too at this point, I suppose. Yeah, but he didn't have them for a very long while. And why is he mining so much gold? I don't... If he got all the armory upgrades, I would have totally just eaten my words and shut up and said nothing at all. But he builds... What does he build? He builds soldiers, right? Yeah. Medium infantry and hoplites. A couple of them. And copper shields, but that's literally all the armory upgrades you're gonna get. That's just... I don't even know. But back to me, this is about this one. Oh yes. I'm doing more scouting with my Minotaurs right now, and this is an attack move really. My scout is over here, which is completely useless. I should have scouted more because... I should have totally scouted more because there was a settlement over here. And that's kind of an important fact for my playstyle in this game. As you can see, I'm moving a villager. And what is he going to do? Oh, this is funny. I just intercepted an attack completely obliviously. It was the luckiest thing ever. I just ran into a bunch of guys that had no chance of beating me. Just look at it. I get absolutely mauled by my Minotaurs. And there's a green scout that is just... He got in there in the wrong time. I'm building a town center, an expansion over here. This is not in order to boost my economy, which I should be doing, but I'm not really that interested in creating a huge super economy of 80 villages and so on. What the... Ah, right. They are doing that automatically. Okay, fine. As you can see, I moved on to new hunt because I have to keep doing that. And here's the first attack. I'm praying that there will be no priests, and the walls kind of give it away that there won't be, but that's just a matter of experience. I still have my academy ready with my armory, so I could technically tech switch with some basic upgrades and moved in. But first of all, do I? Oh, I don't have any upgrades yet. Okay. There's a good point to note though. So here's the attack. First a tower. It cannot attack once you're under it, so it's best to just destroy them. There's less attacking going on, and I just finished that things. I have pure myth unit army, so first things first, kill heroes. That's wasteful, but when you're attacking the base you can't really avoid them. Now I want to destroy their way of making new forces. And another intercepted attack. It was intercepted by the reinforcing Minotaurs. That was another quite lucky break. It just so happened that it was close to this, I was just protecting it a bit. I keep hanging out some of my troops around the places I feel could use some extra protection throughout the game. And just destroying more towers. As you can see, that it's utterly wasteful. The Minotaurs are dying quite easily against the town center. At this point, however, it's the most efficient you can get, since the stats are much better than the human soldiers. Which is a thing I want to emphasize, because later on that fact is very important. I will make a note back to it. Pierce armor and attack armor and attack, everything is better, and there is the special ability. I reinforced, and there are no towers in range of the town center, so the town center is the only thing attacking them. That's good. That is not too bad at all. Of course, if it was a hard enemy, he would have more heroes, and this wouldn't have worked. I would have to back it up with some human soldiers. Either Hebigons or hoplites. I don't even remember whether Greeks can make cavalry in classical age. They're not my race, and I'm a casual player. Oh no, I saw it. I even saw it. God damn it. I didn't notice that he was building a town center. Yeah, I could have avoided some good damage there. He is pretty much done though. As you can see, I'm just building more Minotaurs. My food economy is looking okay-ish. My favor is doing well too. I don't need that much on wood and gold. This is the difference between early hunting dogs and he can get better. Yeah, not too bad. I'm kind of hanging on along with the others. I have less wood, but not the least. And the first one is pretty much down. So I would call that bull rush a success. It was lucky though, and I had to do it early with the Egyptian because of priests. If he got any priests out there, which he could have, he could have made plenty of priests if he didn't focus on other stuff, like walls. It was my choice of strategy though. I executed it pretty well, I suppose. Now this is my first forward town center. This is my second forward town center. These I do not make in order to boost economy. I use them as very powerful defensive buildings. Since if they attack my base, I can just ring a bell and my villagers won't get killed that bad. Oh, and I'm switching to farms because there's a hunt over here. I need to focus. This is my personal thing though. I need to focus less on management and more on attacking because I'm really bad at multitasking. I need to improve that. So I switched to a passive way of generating food. Still making favor a bit too much at this point. I need more food. I just switched to farms though. I do make the upgrade right away though. Yeah, I'm upgrading right away. That's good. And here's the first one. Now I should be making the next one right away. There's no more towers. This is just pretty much cleaning up. I could have done it better, I suppose, but this is not a problem for me, really. I'm not looking for that kind of stuff. It's just a detail. Basic minotaurs here. I should probably keep some more in my base, but I can always ring a bell. How's my friend doing? Oh, this. I remember this. It's fine that he built soldiers that the enemy countered, but he ran away instead of getting right into the town center, and then he turned back. That is a tactical error. Even if the enemy has so many counter units, when you're at a town center, it just doesn't work if he attacks. Town centers have too much health, and if he put so many soldiers right at the beginning, the damage would have been just lethal. These guys don't stand a chance. He's making an expansion here too. I'm making this one here. I should also be making some upgrades in order to improve their defensive capabilities soon. I'm scouting with my minotaurs because I don't have a scout, obviously. That's a very good point, actually. I should keep this guy up and just run up when I have a need for him like this. Yeah, that's a good thing to take a mind of. Yeah, this guy. This is a detail. This is the detail that just is plain wrong. This one guy is standing here doing nothing. It is wasteful. And I'm getting too high on resources right now. Yeah, I know I have a problem with that, especially when attacking and managing my army. That is a thing to improve upon. Now I'm looking for the last town center, because I know he has a town center and I'm pretty sure that he only has one. Even though and that just solidifies it. He has a town center indeed, and for some reason I had no doubt about it that he only had one. I don't even know why, really. And my friend is struggling over here. Yeah, he's getting pretty damn hard beat. And this is science, so it's my guy. So it is partially my fault. But this army is just basic. It's not supposed to be able to withstand a defensive power of any sort. There's a green hero too, but it doesn't really make all that difference. Oh, yes, this I wanted to just point out. He built his archery ranges way too out, in my opinion. I don't know, but I think he should have built them more in where they would be better defended. And what's this farm bill? I prefer to make them like this and then just build outwards and build more in order to have less time of traveling and stuff. And I find a priest. I follow him with my minotaurs. It's just more exploring. I'm just looking around, still looking around for that last town center. This guy would have made quite a bit of time difference here. I can tell already. That is a very good point that I didn't even think of. More scouting. Oh, did I make the upgrade yet? No, not yet. I'm not expecting any big attacks right now, and I have quite sizable force of Minotaurs, so I'm not too worried about it yet. Yeah, that's not too bad, but oh, I'm going to Heroic Age already. And here it is, the last town center. As you can see, it indeed is the last one. I still can't see this one though. I just didn't expect any settlements close enough for him to settle, I suppose, to build this town center upon it. I was like, yep, this is it, and just broke it, and that's it, his last settlement. I also built a temple here, and I wanted to try out physicians, since I've never tried them before, and I wanted to see whether I could make my bull minotaurs worth even more. This is a fantastic choke point in my opinion. So this is what I've been going for with quite a few things in the game. Oh, this is just awesome. He just destroyed his expansion over here. Now this is the action. He's getting so murdered. Yeah, that's not gonna help. And I'm getting attacked over here as well. He doesn't have any heroes though, which was lucky for me. So he pretty much just died. Ah no, my villager. Oh, it's a physician, never mind. I thought I was going for expansion. Yeah, I just killed the little guys first. The ranged guys. Most of the time they are much weaker than the melee guys, so it's just better to deal with them. And here's another physician. These guys are totally useless though, the way I use them. I would need more training. I'm just keeping more guys here, and the farms were here, so I was like, I'll take him. How's my buddy doing? He's building a wall. Yeah, this is quite a scary attack actually. He has a fortress here, but does he have the upgrade he needs? No, he doesn't. And he has watchtowers too, so he could get it. And look at those resources. There's plenty of... And I got housed. Yeah, that's a very good point. Getting housed is bad. And I made masons. Since these are essentially my fortresses. And this, yes. I always upgrade weapons for the extra attack on my buildings, since I tend to use the town centers a lot. It's fine though, it didn't really hold me back in any way. And I just relocated my woodcutters again, so that they wouldn't take so long. That's fine, I'm kind of happy about that, it's fine. I should have balanced my resources a bit better though. I need more food, and I'm getting a little bit too much favor, and the other two resources too. Here comes another attack, and as you can see, he has heroes. Ranged heroes. Now I have no idea why he decided to do this, but he retreats instead of fighting. Yeah, you dance, buddy. I of course pursue because, well, I wanted to wait for the Minotaurs to heal. I also need to attack this guy as soon as possible. That was a miss. I wanted to hit one of the heroes, but I should have kept that power. It was a waste for just one hero, and I didn't even get him, so it didn't work. Still trying to build more Minotaurs, and I'm still housed. That's terrible. That's terrible of me. Yeah, that's a thing I have plenty of wood too. How's this going? Oh yeah, the green guy killed my mining place. You can see his army over here. I have no idea why he didn't just move in on my friend, but it worked out well for us because losing this little bit here was well worth the fact that he was not getting attacked. Look at those upgrades, man. And over here, first of all, I focused on the heroes. That was the most important at the time. And the trees over here is basically like putting him here. I can just get him and make my own dryads. That was very nice of him. The computer. I could have just split those up between those two trees, but I wasn't too worried about that. Here's more on the status of the green guy. He's going upwards. Actually, let me check for a bit. I think this one would have been a nice addition to my frontier. And he is going to run into my town center. Does he care? He doesn't seem to. Oh. Seriously? Yeah, great. That was actually quite amazing. I loved it. And nothing still? Okay. I still have some Minotaurs over here in the physician, which don't do anything. Yeah, he's starting to attack this base. The worst matchup ever. Atalanta versus myth units, any kind. Yeah. Couldn't really do anything about that though, since she's just fast and... I always focus my town center on her though, or any hero for that part, since they are the most important to kill. I ring the bell, and here it goes. Yeah, I'm also attacking here, so I'm kind of hard pressed since I'm really bad at multitasking. Towers first, and I just destroyed the town center because I had a sizable force. Wasteful perhaps, but effective. The town centers are quite powerful. I'm making more Minotaurs to attack with here. And now I'm sending them over here, I suppose. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm just chasing these citizens because that's just... That's all of his citizens, that's all of his villagers, that's all of his workers, and they're pretty much dead at this point. So that is good for me. He is mashing at this town center, but not good enough, really. I mean, he has very nice upgrades. I'm not using human soldiers at all, but what does this one have? Not bad either. Where's my friend's upgrades? Now he's making... yeah, he's making cavalry for some reason. And his upgrades... Well, my mistakes. Yeah, I'm upgrading 2 fortified town centers for obvious reasons. And just finishing this up, he has no other choice but to build these guys, which don't make any difference really. He only has counter barracks. Oh, he has a military barracks too, but well, at this point it doesn't really matter. He's building a temple, but that won't help him either. That's 2 down, 2 to go. A Gaia and a Poseidon. Oh shit. The green computer was a building or a builder or something. Yeah, building. Good England. Oh, right. More troops coming my way. This was a lucky break. If he wasn't attacking me at this point, it would have been a terrible disaster. And I just finished my upgrades. Bronze weapons and fortified town center. Hi. Yeah, I'm building a market here because I'm stuck in the heroic age for far too long. This is just awful. The green computer has been in mythic age for a while, and that's basically the thing that I'm most afraid of. As I said, in early ages the myth units are amazing. The stats they have are just the best ever. However, as you upgrade the human soldiers, the stats get closer and closer until they just surpass the cost efficiency by wild amounts. So right now I am running out of steam, how I call it. These guys are getting as bad, basically these guys are getting as good as my myth units, which is a terrible disaster since I put all of my economy into them, and while the green computer put similar amount into stuff, he has and it died. Well, he still has much better army at this point. He has much better army potential, and that's very important. I'm trying to get some damage done on him right now, and building another forward base. This one is quite crucial for me. This is a decoy at this point, and that is absolutely perfect. If he attacks this town center, if he attacks this town center, this one and this one, it couldn't be any better. That's just perfect, because he will lose quite a few soldiers attacking them. Yeah, I met an army. That is terrible. That is wasteful. I shouldn't even be fighting this army, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference. I still need to assault this place wholesome, so I wasn't too bothered by it. But here comes another group. I try to get out of the way and just destroy this town center, but he spots me and moves in. Well, he divided his forces, so that worked out well for me. In the end, 2 temples. I will still make a couple minotaurs from those, but I had something completely different in mind at this point, and I should be aging up. I don't have enough gold. That's why I built a market over here at some point. This market was basically just random, to be honest. I needed to age up, and I wasn't thinking about where I should put it. I destroyed that, but that's pretty much it. Here's the wave. Yeah, I still need to build that one though. Oh, whatever. This is too far already. And here is a nice point where I could just put a storehouse and gather both at once, which I will do eventually too. That's pretty much a detail though. If you just play against the computers, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Unless you play against the cheating Titan. Even on a hard difficulty, you can play casually and still win. That's quite fine. And I like playing hard difficulty computers since, it just has more oomph. It has a challenge to it. And a siege weapon. That's a terrible sight. This army is getting totally ravaged by the militia though. This is just awkward. He already has champion upgrades too, so yeah, militiamen versus Minotaurs win. Just look at those stats, and that's a Hippaspis. Those guys suck hard. Yeah, just reinforcing the last few bits. Grading this because might as well. I don't even need all the resources at this point. It's not that expensive. This, yeah, right. Again. Not mining gold. That's something I should have noticed. Oh, and I built this here, but I should have mowed those way sooner. The red light. I'm just retreating and building a fortress here, but for that I needed to upgrade the towers, finally, in order to get the boiling oil upgrade, I suppose. What is it called? Oh, he doesn't have it. Does this guy have a turret anywhere? Oh, wow, that's terrible actually for him. Well, that was a pretty easy fight just because I had the numbers here. I'm just making sure this guy doesn't fire at any of my buildings, and over here I pretty much lost this town center, but then he walked his Cyclops over to my farmers, so that worked out well for me, since he split his guys up. I killed this guy and then Cyclops, because he has way more damage potential when it comes to buildings than a friggin' Hippaspis. Over here I'm just getting hero first, even though she isn't doing that much damage. That's just, I hate heroes, since I like myth units. And in this game I don't do anything but myth units, really. I didn't want to do the very expensive tech switch after my bull rush, and the bull rush worked out so well that I didn't even think it would be necessary. Still heroic age though. I need way more food. All the while I have too much wood and gold. Yeah. At some point I make some manticores too, and that was actually quite good. Manticores were awesome. And the last guy. This is just army versus army. Mine is getting whipped. And that's it. Nothing happening over here. This whole thing was a big mistake, pretty much. I just lost all the minotaurs. I'm making more minotaurs even though I need the food actually. And the gold is just terrible. I should have moved the villagers there. Where are you going? Oh right, more expansions. I should be expanding my economy to some good notes to sell. Goddamn Atalanta, this chick has so many kills right now. It's unreal. Look at those guys. They're just so good at this point. Let me get a hoplite. No, why do you have to throw the one I'm looking at away? The price efficiency for a hoplite of his and Minotaur of mine, it just can't even compare. It's just terrible. I'm at a huge disadvantage since I haven't got anything invested in human soldiers. And so I need to hurry up my mythic age, and I'm repairing this one because it is a wonderful stopgap. This is the best decoy ever. It has done so much job in this game. Let me just refresh all this. Oh shit. So much food lost. I'm barely keeping up with the Poseidon computer. That's just woeful. And if you look at the favor I lost, I'm very much behind. It's just awful. Kills. Yeah. Sure, but I'm still behind, you know. Yeah, my units aren't really in that good a condition. Okay, refresh that, since I found out it doesn't show at the end properly if you don't refresh it. It just shows the last shown information. I moved in some Minotaurs in order to just defend a little bit better, since this is still getting repaired, which worked out nicely. A little bit of a defensive force here, but this didn't do really anything at all. And I should be getting Mythical Age anytime now, since I need it. I need it quite badly. Here comes the reinforcements. Hero first, please. Okay, maybe not. Again, he splits off his force to pursue my villagers, which, yeah, sure, I'll take it. Oh, why the hell am I getting wood here? I have to seriously keep check on my economy. If I build a town center and then I just leave it be and they do whatever. That is another good point. There's a lot of things I'm finding out that I should improve upon. I'm making a market here because I wanted to trade with my friend, which didn't work out in the end. And this is goddamn close. Oh, I moved the Minotaurs over here from here just to protect this whole place, because it is a wonderful decoy. Pretty much we both survived only because this was here and it was getting kills. This town center has the most kills in this game ever. Just out of all the stuff. Even more than the freaking Atalanta of all her lives. Alright. Finally getting into Mythic Age. Here I'm trying to set up some trade since I'm thinking this should be safe. Yeah, he didn't expand over here. And I didn't expand over here. I don't even know the settlements there. Since I didn't scout properly. Yeah, I don't have a scout. I don't have a scout, totally. And here's another attack. He is already running Colossi and they are silver. He has quite a few temples, but he's doing nothing. Seriously, he just doesn't have the gold for it. Let me just... Yeah, he's upgrading them, but other than that, nothing. And this attack. I didn't have anything over here, and yeah, basically just another decoy situation. He attacked it, and I didn't even go there to save it. There was no actual point. It is not my greatest interest, and it pays for itself with the time and the kills it gets on that army. I do have some Minotaurs here, but that's just... I mean, seriously. Those guys are champions. You see that? Not even half his health. Human soldiers, once they are upgraded, tear myth units to shreds. I'm building manticores here, since I, for one thing, have the wood, and the other thing is, I was thinking, god damn it, my minotaurs are not working at all. I should try something different. And I couldn't use any human soldiers, so I went for manticores. Since they are ranged, they are going to do pretty well. Plenty vault. The first thing when you age up as a Hephaestus, you drop the vault in some kind of defensive location. Some kind of defensive location. Seems like mine's the worst, but there have been absolutely zero attacks here. Nil, nothing. Why the hell are the donkeys going to the far market? God damn it. And here's my manticores in action. I'm still just chilling over here since it's a wonderful choke point. Yeah, sending my dryads and more manticores, and now I still have more wood. I don't have favor. Yeah, that's resource balancing. If I had more upgrades, I would just go for human soldiers, but I didn't. Yeah. Should be getting iron weapons soon though. Because, yeah, iron weapons. Those are important for my strategy of defensive play, really. This whole game I've been defensive after the first bull rush that killed off 2 computers. I'm switching to Colossi. It's not really a switch, it's still myth units. But no more Minotaurs, they are absolutely useless at this point. Oh, the pink guy just followed my donkey. Great. My buddy is attacking at this point since he has champion hoplites. But these upgrades, man, why? God damn it. We're going to play some games later too, and We have plans on getting his game up a bit more too. Yeah, just some defensive attacking over here. I already upgraded them to gold, that's the first thing I always do, and now it's all about these two temples and making as many colossi as possible. At this point I am totally out of steam, I'm tired, since I'm not used to playing offensively, and that bull rush was just huge for me. It took a lot of my attention, and I'm a casual player, so I'm not used to that. Some more random attacking, nothing really happening. Oh, yeah, another attack over here. I'm actually quite surprised at this point where the green computer is at the same time, just like millions of places. He has so many small groups of soldiers. This is basically an army in my eyes. This many soldiers is pretty big force. I mean, yeah, it's a small force, but it's scary when it just appears at your unprotected town center. These guys are just chilling, yeah. All I'm doing right now is waiting for more colossi to be built. And then I'll do nothing at all, really. Until then, my friend is finally getting through this guy. This is pretty much what every new player would do, right? Just go through the ages and then mask the strongest things in the game and roll over. I remember doing that until not too long ago, actually, myself. It just doesn't work though, and it's not even the most fun, in my opinion. Even as a casual player, attacking early and raiding and these things just spice it up. It's interesting, you have more control. And especially with the expansions, it's better, really. Ever since I started playing Atlanteans, I re-evaluated the whole expansion thing, since I pretty much do the same thing I did in this game, just with automatons. And automatons are just wonderful if you can get an early force of them and support them with certain human soldiers, because otherwise it's just wasteful and easily countered. If you support them with Cairo Ballistae though, it's a completely different story. I love it. And since I'm not aiming to be the top of the ladder or anything like that, it works too. I mean, it works against a hard computer, and that's as high as I'm trying to get, since it's enough of a challenge and it's not too easy. The manticores are amazing in this thing. Just look at them, so much damage they're doing. They are doing much more damage than the minotaurs at this point, and I have so much wood. I don't have enough favor though. Yeah, again, just resource management. But this is pretty much the end game, and I've always had trouble with that. He took my tree, my stolen tree, so I'm just taking it back. Finishing these guys off. Oh shit, what the hell was I even doing here? Oh well. Economy management, I need to do that better. That's the biggest flaw in this game, really. For me. Other than that, the upgrades, yeah, not too bad. I mean, I don't need those resources, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. Yeah, all these defensive upgrades are pretty good. I'm fine with that. And then I just upgraded Bull Minotaurs, which paid for themselves very nicely. Killed 2 guys. And Colossi, yeah. That's pretty much all of my upgrades though. All of my force. I was thinking of making some siege weapons too, which I wouldn't even have to switch to, so that would have been a good idea, but I was exhausted and I just wanted to smash him with a bunch of Colossi. That was all I wanted at this point. Seriously, he is so tenacious, this guy. Pretty sure he is a builder. Goddamn strong. Ugh. Oh, so much on food. He has better economy management than I do though. A little bit too much food. A little bit too much favor, but that's because he's not using it. But god damn it. Yeah, more Colossi. How the hell is he not making any human soldiers? Yeah, this guy has a town center somewhere over here, if I remember correctly, so this is just painful. Losses. Yeah, I'm still in the lead in my opinion. My losses are the worst since they were myth units and there's a lot of favor here, and the favor is lost resources in all other aspects. But I made it somehow, and I control a good portion of the map. You still can't beat this place, which is absolutely amazing, but this I noticed. I've garrisoned villages that do absolutely nothing, and again, this thing. So this and this. Those are quite important. I should pay more attention to them. Yeah, totally. And here's the first attack. The first final attack. He's attacking too. So this is going to go great. The enemy is just raiding me, really just trying to get rid of this whole place where the Egyptian friend of his used to be, but nope. Numero uno. Yeah, iron weapons, I'm not surprised. Doesn't have any of the upgrades that he would need though. Building more Colossi, because you can never have too many of those. If you have the resources, just go for it. Yes! As you can see, I'm even killing the heroes with them. Because just I can't be bothered. I'm exhausted. Casual player, I will do these mistakes. This is just macro army, so I'm not even going to worry about those mistakes. I will make them again. And I'm not too worried about it. At this time, at this point, it's over though. Yeah, a Polyphemus. Essos. Hippolyta. All of his heroes are over here, which is amazing for me. Again, I'm killing the big guy first because he has the most damage potential. He also has the most hit points, but he's killing my gold diggers, which is fine. This is his base. This was his base even. Oh, and my friend found this spot. That should be good. Yeah, I can just finish it though, since... Oh. Yeah. Let me just cycle through this real quick. This is just distraction. There's no more mistakes really to be had here. for the experience. Oh, but when I was marching in with my Colossi and my friend was marching in with his army, he was like, "Oh no, he has so many Colossi!" That was a funny reaction. And nothing happening over here. I'm not even going to lose this. My Bellerophon is just over here and chilling. I mean, I knew they were attacking here, but they wouldn't even destroy it. I knew that. And do I have omniscience yet? I think I might. No, I don't. Alright. He's finishing the pink guy. Yeah, that's it. So what have I learned from this? As I said, watching your replays is the best way to address your own mistakes and know and to find out what to focus on in the next games. And I'm not talking about the choice of a strategy, but its execution, the most important thing ever. When you choose a strategy, it will either fail or you know, be successful based on the execution and depending on whether the choice was correct. Yeah, I'm just messing around at this point, just taking all the town centers and whatnot. Me building a wonder is a response to his building a wonder, just whatever at this point. But back to the topic. Your own mistakes you will never find out by watching other people's plays. Finding out what the basics you should focus on are, and then watching your own games is the most important thing in my opinion. That's how I got a bit better at the game. I mean, I can do some kind of rushing stuff now, which I wasn't able to do at all. And a little bit of an improvement in my economy can be seen too. But with every replay I will know what I need to focus on more and improve it even further. So that's my opinion on it. The replays. I'm going to make a video with my friend and we are going to go through the basics and we'll see how that goes. So, what are my mistakes that I should be careful about? Definitely managing my economy. That's the first thing. Second thing, early game villager production, and I shouldn't stop with it so early. I should definitely make more villagers and resupply them better, because I only pretty much made new villagers after these guys died, miserable deaths, a very long time after they died, and that was dead economy pretty much. Yeah. And scouting, that's a very interesting point that I didn't even think of. Scouting. I didn't know there was a settlement here, which was pretty damn important, and I was wasting time with my minotaurs running around here when it was the last Egyptian was over here, and I could have scouted that with my scout. Oh, he died. Well, I don't have him anymore then. But I could have scouted it very nicely. It would have saved a lot of time. What else is there that I have forgotten? I think... oh yes, the hunting thing. But that's villager idling. Villager idle time. I can still improve upon that too. So that's pretty much it. The general improvements that I can make regardless of a build. Those things are a matter of execution. You will always get better if you improve those. And if you can do those well, then you can do any build well too. I don't even know any builds though. But this is the basics. This is the meat. And this is also what makes the game more fun in the end. But enough of me talking like a smartass. This is pretty much it. So as I said, watching other people's replays might give you interesting ideas, but the execution you can only improve upon from watching your own replays pretty much. After learning of the basics, which are like even in the game, you know. Just a quick peek. Yeah, I needed that. I needed to get those scores since otherwise, yeah, that's just... I'm all in for favor because duh, I had a myth unit army. Pretty much nothing but myth units. Hey, let me show you. Physician. I made 3 whole physicians and other than that no human soldiers. It's a pretty dumb idea, but it was my chosen strategy. And the bull rush worked miraculously well. I had a backup plan with the human soldiers if he made priests though, so it was fine really. It was too early, so I couldn't have messed up with that tech switch that much. Oh, this is always great. I killed the yellow guy before he even could do anything. Loved it. And my defensive town centers. And of course over here I just went nah. Favor. Of course I have more than everyone else, as I said already. Yeah, figures. I used to struggle with medium computers, but now it's just hard and I still beat them most of the time. Well, Greeks aren't even my main race. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the whole getting better matter. See ya.